Hi, my name is Emma, and I'm 28 years old. Imagine your own parents teaming up with your lazy sister to scream that you've ruined their lives, just because you worked hard and succeeded while she mooched off everyone. I stormed out that night, cutting them off cold. The next morning? 15 frantic calls begging for help, but by then, their lies had unraveled in ways they never saw coming. Let me take you back to where it all started. I grew up in a quiet suburb outside Chicago, with my parents, mom a schoolteacher, dad a factory supervisor, and my younger sister, Chloe, who's 25 now. From the time we were kids, it was clear who the favorite was. Chloe was the baby, always getting away with everything. She'd skip chores, flunk classes, and blame it on stress, while I'd be the one picking up the slack. I worked after-school jobs at 16 to save for college, got scholarships, and landed a marketing job right out of school. Chloe? Still living at home, job hopping, and expecting handouts. I thought things might get better when I started doing well. By 26, I'd bought my own condo in the city and even helped the family out, paying off dad's car loan, covering mom's medical bills after a minor surgery. But Chloe twisted it all. She'd whisper to our parents that I was bragging or making them feel poor. I'd hear her say things like, "Emma thinks she's better than us because she has a fancy job." At first, I ignored it, thinking it was just jealousy. But it got worse. One day, I found out she'd been using my credit card details, stolen from my wallet during a family visit, to buy clothes and gadgets online. When I confronted her, she played innocent. "It was just a mistake, sis. Don't be so dramatic." Our parents? They defended her. "Chloe's going through a tough time," Mom said. "You should be more understanding." That was the first crack, but I let it go, paying off the $500 charges myself to avoid drama. Then came the big blow-up. Last Thanksgiving, I drove home with gifts, a new TV for the living room, tickets to a Bears game for Dad. I was excited to share my latest promotion, a senior role with a $120,000 salary. But as soon as I walked in, Chloe started. "Oh, look who's here, the big shot ruining our holiday with her success stories." I laughed it off, but during dinner, she exploded. "You've ruined our lives, Emma. Always showing off, making us feel like failures while you live your perfect life." I was stunned. "What? I've helped this family more than anyone." But Chloe kept going, tears streaming. "You're selfish. You think we're nothing without your money." And then the worst part, my parents backed her. Dad slammed his fist. "Emma, apologize. Chloe's right, you've changed, acting like you're above us." Mom added, "We raised you better than to lord your job over your sister. She's trying her best." I felt like I'd been slapped. All those years of support, and this? I stood up, shaking. "If that's how you feel, I'm done. Don't call me for anything." I grabbed my coat and left, driving back to Chicago in tears. That night, the text started, Chloe gloating, "Good riddance. Parents, come back and talk like adults." I blocked them all. The next few weeks were hell, the worst emotional low I've ever hit. I couldn't focus at work, lost weight from stress. Even had a panic attack that landed me in urgent care. Doctors said it was from the buildup of family toxicity. But I pushed through, throwing myself into therapy and my job. That's when the first twist hit. I got a fraud alert on my bank app. Someone had withdrawn $3,000 from my savings, using my PIN, which only my family knew. Turns out, during that Thanksgiving visit, Chloe had snooped through my things again, gotten my details, and with parents' help, drained the account for emergency expenses. When I called the bank, they confirmed the IP address traced back to my parents' house. I was furious. This wasn't just jealousy, it was theft. I filed a police report quietly, not wanting to escalate yet, but gathering evidence. Months passed. I thrived without them, no more guilt trips, more time for friends and my boyfriend, Alex. I even got another raise. But karma was brewing. Remember the family vacation to Florida they'd planned? I'd originally agreed to fund half, $40004, flights and hotel, in my name, before the blow-up. After I left, they assumed they could handle it, but Chloe's plan was to use my stolen money. When the bank froze the account due to my report, everything collapsed. Flights canceled, hotel deposits lost, no refunds without my approval. They were stuck with nothing but regret. The peak came the morning after, my phone lit up with 15 missed calls. I unblocked temporarily. First, Mom, crying, "Emma, the trip's ruined. We need your help, please transfer the money back." Dad, "This is your fault for overreacting. Fix it." Chloe, "Sis, I'm sorry, okay? Don't be petty, we'll pay you back." But the voicemails got worse, Chloe admitting, "We only took the money because you owed us for raising you." Dad threatening, "If you don't help, we'll tell everyone. You're the selfish one." That was my breaking point, the worst betrayal yet. They'd not only stolen but were gaslighting me publicly. I discovered Chloe had posted online smears. "My sister abandoned us after getting rich, ruined our lives," with fake stories about me being abusive. Twist number 2, I didn't respond right away. Instead, I contacted a lawyer friend. We traced more fraud. Chloe had opened a credit card in my name, racking up $5,000 in debt. The worst part amplified. This identity theft triggered a credit freeze, stressing me out so much I had another health scare, a migraine that mimicked a stroke, landing me in the ER alone, thinking of how they'd left me if it were real. That fueled my revenge. I pressed charges for theft and fraud, providing bank records, texts, and social media screenshots. The police investigated. Turns out, parents knew about the credit card. Mom had co-signed under my forged name. The calls kept coming, now mixed with fake apologies. Twist 3, Chloe showed up at my condo unannounced, pretending to reconcile with flowers. But I recorded her. "Just drop the charges, Emma. We're family, don't ruin our lives over money." That video became key evidence. The family begged via email, "We'll pay back if you help with the trip." But I refused. The vacation? Total disaster. They tried a cheap last-minute alternative, but Chloe's overspending led to them getting evicted from a motel for unpaid bills. Parents fought, blaming each other. The ultimate peak, the fraud case went to small claims court. I showed up with my lawyer, evidence stack in hand. When they saw me, healthy, successful, with Alex and friends supporting, they collapsed in shock. Chloe fainted dramatically. Dad yelled, "You ruined us." But the judge ruled in my favor, $8,000 restitution, plus Chloe got probation for identity theft. Worst for them, I went public anonymously on a Reddit thread, r/pro-revenge, and it went viral, thousands calling them out. Chloe lost her gig job, parents' friends distanced themselves. Me? I used the restitution for a solo trip to Hawaii, posting empowering updates, thriving without toxic ties. Looking back, the worst parts, the theft, the health scares, the public lies, nearly broke me. But they taught me, family isn't blood, it's who lifts you up. I cut them off for good, built a chosen family with Alex, we're engaged now, and even started mentoring young women at work about boundaries. If you're dealing with this, no, you're not alone. Set those limits early. What about you? Have you cut off toxic family? Would you have pressed charges? Comment below, I'd love to hear. If this story hit home, like it, share it, and subscribe to Karma Crown for more real tales of karma striking back. Thanks for listening. Remember, sometimes walking away is the smartest revenge.